This panel will start with Mr. Vigotti presentation. Vigotti is the Secretary General of Rest for Africa Foundation. And so, Mr. Vigotti, you have the floor. I will be, I want to take in advance, I will be very, very hard on time because we have to be very, very close. So you have 10 minutes each. And I will give you the time with my smartphone, okay? So, Mr. Vigotti, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you so much for the invitation of the organizer. Thank you, Cleophas and friends, to the Rebranding Italy in Africa. I will go quickly as the time is being shorter through my presentation. And first of all, Rest for Africa Foundation, as you well know, is a foundation with international European leaders to contribute to paving the roads for Africa and create an enabling environment for investment. I'll go quickly. You see here, you have the SDG in our target. We have a program, many program initiatives that we carry on to scale up renewable energy investments. And not only we have, of course, a value proposition to being a neutral platform, not only for renewable, but for grids, and four main work streams which we implement in the following. This gives you an idea of the composition, European-wide composition between manufacturer, utility investors, consultants, lawyers, Cassa Deposit. We have 35 leaders in Europe, which from 9 countries who are devoted to this topic. Just quickly, an overview, of course, just an overview, where we have been operating the last 5 years. And every year we open a new country. So each year we color in blue the map. And all those things you see here are to be easily downloadable from our website. In fact, as you see here, this is the list of the publications that in the last 2 years we've been developed. And you can download them again from our website with no password. We do believe that the more people know about us, the more it's better for everybody and for us. So you can easily ask me and ask my colleague to download this publication. Now, also in the specific topic of projects, in addition to the large scale, we do 3 main projects. On the WEF Nexus, Water Energy Food Nexus, we do follow the construction in Ethiopia for PV plants for productive uses in the Afar region. In terms of the health, we follow the construction of PV plants to ensure reliable supply to COVID treatment center in Kenya. And in the, again, Water Energy Food Nexus as market extension, we encourage the construction of a hybrid solar plant for irrigation of a large scale of 500 hectares to increase the capability of the people working in the rural areas to have their growth in their wealth. You see in the bottom the list of the technical partner in these projects. In Africa, we have those 4 clear elements we all know. And however, while on the right, we have in black the positive, let's say, factors, the growth of the GDP, the population growth, especially young, the urbanization, the potential renewable, and decrease energy cost of renewable. On the left, you see in the red, all the factors who are delaying and slowing down these things. And I'm sure you all know of them. I don't want to go in details, but what I really I want to underline is that while in 2010, 1.4 billion people in the world had no access to energy, and today it went down to 0 point now, but you see the color, the African color is steady state red because 600 million is still there, even though a lot has been done, unfortunately, population increase. So you see with the wisdom of India, the wisdom of LATAM, they all reduce their number of people. The big, stable, difficult obstacle is to reach the African in particular. On the right, you see also detail. There are 3 Africas in terms of energy. The Northern Africa, 95% access to electricity. Southern Africa, 92 or 95, depending if it's a rural or urban. And then in the middle, we have many different situations, but mostly, in particular, Central Africa, very poor access. So this is calls for us three different Africa in a way. Also, as you see, only 29% is the huge part of Sub-Saharan Africa, while the North and South cover 71. And you see there on the right, also interesting to see the consumption per capita in megawatt hour in the world and in Sub-Saharan Africa, and the renewable per capita electricity consumption in the world, again, 1 out of 0.1. So really, it's a dramatic change, and we have to cope with this issue. Also, not only when you talk about access to energy, also the people who have access, in this case, they have a lack of quality. It is estimated by the World Bank that 2% of the gross product of Africa is destroyed because of the lack of reliable and energy, even those who have access to energy. So this is really a factor that has to be solved. So in a summary, that's why of the so-called Delta 1,200 gigawatt renewable installation in the last 10 years, only 2% happen in Africa. You see really those bars tells you the dramatic story of Africa versus Europe, China, and the other countries. So really, it is about time to really reset the clock and call for a scaling up of renewable in Africa. Again, here you have a view of headline of what are the difficulty issues to solve. Again, I have no time to go ahead, but how to boost the renewable capacity? We think we have to foster the market openness, attractiveness, and readiness, means regulatory and policy. Provide a power transmission grid and create a regional market, which is also very difficult. Everybody speaks about sources, renewable, but they very little speak about transmission and distribution. Should be 50 and 50. Boost the productive use of energy and sustainable industrialization. Very important for today's workshop, put capacity building and development on top of the agenda, and of course, a comprehensive de-risking instrument to unlock Africa potential. In the foundation, we have a lot of attention on capacity building, a key factor for increasing the sustainable local development. I mentioned only the second one, the Microgrid Academy, the vocational and technical capacity building project based in Nairobi to create a skilled and conscious workforce to deploy decentralized energy solution. Of course, we also have the advanced training course. By the way, this year we will do for institutions only on web. Now, just one slide to clarify why the Microgrid Academy. You see the logo on the right, we have just patented it because it's now, we are very proud of this Microgrid Academy. It really is a partner between not only Italian, but also European, African stakeholders from public and private sector. And the three blocks are, we want to transfer knowledge to build a new generation of young professionals, explore innovative experimental activities and talents, and empower local job market, especially with women entrepreneurship, with UNEP and empowerment. We have done so much so far, 13 training editions in 5 countries, over 500 students have been involved, and also we promote the Young Talent of the Year award. So this picture shows you a wonderful views of both institutional and vocational training, and we're really proud to say that thanks to these activities, we really actually we learn a lot about Africa and also, of course, sharing. You see on the bottom line, many of our companions, including the Statman University of Corpus de Silva. So with this one, I thank you very much. You see on the left, Mr. Luca Traini, who is responsible for the strategic analysis of the foundation. On the right, Marta Caradonna, who is the wonderful coordinator of the Microgrid Academy. So if you want to have news, you have their email. Don't be sure. Thank you so much. I hope I was on time, and I'm here very attentive to the rest of the seminar.
Thank you, Mr. Vigotti. Perfect on time, so we advance